Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Gill, and I will be teaching the Sustainability, Ethics, and Leadership in Manufacturing Organizations. And that has got to be the longest class title for any course I have ever taught. Um, I think this is going to be an interesting class. As a cohort, you come from a diverse group of backgrounds within manufacturing, spanning a whole number of different applications. And what we're going to try to do is draw from your experiences and use that as a backdrop to discuss the topics of leadership and management within a manufacturing setting. Some of the specific topics we're going to look at over the course of our semester together are going to be organizational behavior. One of the biggest challenges that we find in organizations is once you get promoted, you go from managing a manufacturing process or designing a set of controls to having to manage people. And people are inherently messy. They don't follow statistical protocols very well. They have personalities, they have opinions, and they all differ from each other. And this makes management messy, which is what we talk about in organizational behavior. We want to understand, first of all, we want to understand ourselves as leaders. What are our tendencies? What are our traits? What are the things that we're likely to respond well to and respond poorly to? And then start to learn about how that will also affect those that we manage. We're going to take a look at things such as motivation. Not everyone is motivated by the same set of levers. So as you are leading a team of people, what do you need to be aware of in order to get your team to operate most effectively? How do you address each individual's needs? The second part of the course, we're going to start looking at groups, teams, and leadership because so much of what we do will be in groups. It's important that we study them. Groups are also a challenge. You get a group of people together and you will get a diverse group of opinions on how you should approach something. How do we get high-performing teams? What is necessary to make a team be able to achieve its goals and do it in an efficient and an effective manner? And this then comes to your leadership and how you create the culture for that team. The third module of the class, we're going to talk about really ethics and sustainability. And how do we create a culture of ethical decision making and ethical behavior within companies, recognizing that there are lots of challenges to ethics today. One need only look at the front page of the Wall Street Journal to see an indictment of somebody on insider trading or on fraud. And this exists within really all industries. So as a leader, how do you work to maintain the ethics of your organization? How do we form the ethical foundation of people within companies? And how do we deal with situations where those may be misaligned? We also want to consider sustainability as we're stewards over the resources that we have. And our goal is to leave as little of a footprint as possible while being as effective as possible. And then the last section of the course, we want to look at safety and ergonomics, recognizing that within a manufacturing setting, part of your leadership role is to maintain the safety of those that are working under you. And that would include processes in which they're working on and how we deal with all of the shifting requirements of OSHA and of the needs ergonomically of those that we work with. So that is the course in a nutshell from a topic perspective. I look forward to working with you this semester. I think this is a class that will be different from most others that you take in your master's program, in that it is not necessarily manufacturing focused, but really more focused on the unpredictability of people and how we manage people individually and with groups to try to achieve company outcomes as effectively as possible. And perhaps that long mouthful of a sentence is why the title of our class is so long. There's a lot involved in achieving that type of goal organizationally. So my hope is that I can pull from your experiences and blend that together with some of the readings and videos that we'll put up online. And we'll do that through a variety of exercises. There'll be weekly dialogues. There'll be business cases that will highlight and synthesize some of the different topics we talk about. And those will be what we have our Adobe Live sessions around. which actually I now understand is going to be a new product called Zoom that we'll be using, but that's going to replace what you did previously on Adobe Live. And then there'll be some written assignments where you have a chance to reflect on your own leadership development. So I look forward to working with you in this course and getting to know you better over the next 15 weeks.